Hi guys, Suffolk Hobbit, and today I'm doing a Dark Elder Reaper unboxing. First Forge World model I've ever bought. I'm really pleased about this. I think this might be the first video on YouTube of the Dark Elder Reaper being unboxed. I don't think there's anything else out there. I did look, I couldn't see anything else. If there is, then this is me doing it anyway. I have a slight confession to make. The initial box is open, so from this point onwards it will then become the unopened. I wanted to actually have it just completely sealed from the get-go, but I was expecting some other things, and as soon as it's turned up, I thought, this must be such and such. Opened it up, and then of course thought, oh no, it's the Reaper, no, stop. So from here on in, this is then me finding out what it is for the first time. So I haven't got a clue, and I wanted to make it genuine unboxing. So I've had this since Thursday. Wednesday, sorry, it turned up. It's now sort of Friday, so I've done pretty well, I think, to have held on as long as I have. So anyway, without further ado, so you got your invoice, usual invoice thing, all's cool. Got a ton of bubble wrap. I think I might have just spent £42 on bubble wrap. I don't think it's actually a model in here, it's just loads of bubble wrap. Oh no, there we go, cool. Okay, cool. Well, I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube of people unboxing things, and there's often been these bags, and this is the bag. Look at that, Forge World bag. That's cool. I like that. It's really, really good. That's quite cool. Funky, really bright and blue and vibrant. Yeah, it's cool. It's a bag, but it's just, cool. But one thing I've noticed, one thing I think is maybe I would like Games Workshop stuff. When you order Games Workshop, you get your boxes come in, and then you get the boxes then in as well. I can probably see why Forge World have done it, because I'd imagine they make so many different models, sizes, shapes, things. You probably can't get a box for each type of thing, but maybe it'd be a good idea to have a certain box with a certain size, like an A box, a B box, C box, D box, D box being for like the massive, huge things. Because I work in the warehouse, you see like the couriers, delivery drivers and stuff, and you could put Fragile all over as much as you like, but at the end of the day, it's a pick-up and that's done. So in terms of something as delicate as plastic and Forge World's resin type stuff, that one box, that's quite durable, as it's, it wouldn't take much to get broken. So maybe they need a bit more than bubble wrap in that, because trust me, I know things do get broken and you wouldn't believe how much wrapping can be in the box. So that's my only knock, personally, is that maybe Forge World could try and do something, but I can see why, if they were to say I'd imagine it's probably the reason why. It's just different sizes, shapes, it can't be done. So I've got something in mind. Right, anyway, without further ado, so by the looks of it I can see what's what, so let's get the standard bit out of the way. As all Dark Elder fans out there will know what this first piece is, and that is the Raider kit. So you've got all the usual stuff here. This is the Raider chassis, the base, the sides, bottom, standing platforms, all the little hooks, chains, all the little extras, all little bits and bobs there. It's all sort of cool stuff. And then of course you have the Raider, you've got the fins, the sails there, the rudders, if you want to call it rudders, a couple of the crew members, other warriors that hang off the sides, they're all there, all the nose cone, all the little standards, all the little banners and things there, so that's all cool, it's all good. So that's your standard Raider kit for £22. So the extra 20 quid which you spent for this set is what's this? There's your base and your two size stand thing there. I'll probably go for a scenic base, but for the time being, with all the other stuff I've been building, I'm just sticking with these, but eventually I'll probably snap these off and make some real nice scenic bases. Also for this model, because this model is a bit more like Uber, a bit more doody, I'll probably get something that makes it stand a bit higher than the rest, just for the nothing else, just because it's just a bit of a cooler looking model sort of thing. So that's that. That's cool. So this is what the £20 extra from Forge World gets you. If I move this out of the way, like Blue Peter. Here's what I made earlier. So here's the Forge World stuff. Bosh, this is the funky stuff right here. So open up. That's what we got here. Oh, it's putting up a fight. So we've got, what's this? That's cool, So you got a little Forge World little extra. You got a guide to building resin model kits. That's cool, nice little extra. That's been checked by a certain somebody, SG, whoever that is. and it's packed on the 88/16, so that's cool. So I know Forge World, there's sort of rumour that every time you order something, they actually make it once you've paid for it, but it looks like this must have been pre-packed at some point or another, so that's cool. That's a nice little touch, nice little extra, thing, from a customer's point of view. It's nice to know that someone's been signed. Just a little bit of extra effort, it's nice to acknowledge. Got a cool little leaflet here, so it's explaining you what to do. Got mould lines, checking and cleaning, casting gates. Casting gates are the lumps of plastic resin stuck on the sides of most of the models and things. Mould lines, obviously mould lines. It's basically a case of just like knife work to get it off and all that sort of stuff. Looks like you've got to clean them, warped parts and reposition them. Modelling putty, they recommend modelling putty maybe to do bits with. That's cool. Yeah, nice little, good little. It's a handy thing because I knew these were sort of more professional kits and stuff. I mean, I've done loads of like professional like Hornby and Airfix kits and stuff, which, to be honest, are more complex than this. But this is a different type of plastic, so it is something I will need to learn and get used to. So this will be interesting to work with. And then we've got here. So it looks like this must be the instructions. Okay, cool. So you've got your guide to what's what. You've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces there. 9 pieces, and that's it to make it a Reaper. So it should be easy to build at least. And then you've got the okay, look, so yeah, so it's basically that's your normal instructions as you would build a Raider, and then that big grey thing there, the power for the weapon, I suppose, is then glued onto the base. Like so, if when you're building a Raider, you build that. Moving to the next step with this, you've got to build this and then add that and then on to the next step. So that's cool. So then you've got, it's okay, so then you do the sides and the fin as usual. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we've got, so that's that, yeah, that makes sense. And then you've got, so on the next page then, so you've got the, I see, so here you go, so there's a few extra bits here. So you've got the, I don't know if you can see it there, Will, but it's basically saying where the sail piece is on a normal Raider, you stick on a certain section on this gun power chamber. You've got the other Forge World section weapon on the front there. Must stick in the front like how the usual pointy section of the actual Raider or Ravager works. That point there, this must go on there instead. And then it looks like it's simply a case of then just sticking the rest on afterwards, I think. Yeah, so then you've got this piece here, this instructions here, that's the normal bit from the normal kit, and then here you've then got the two wing blades on the sides, and then you've got the right plates, left plates, the top section plate, and then obviously the actual weapon itself sticks out the front. So, well, I'm assuming that's how it is. To be honest, it's not the greatest set of instructions. Oh, on the last page here, you got the other sail, which it says do not glue. I can assume that's simply so you cannot move it, maybe, I guess, or maybe for transportation purposes if you want to keep it safe. To be honest, I will. Unless as I build it, unless I discover I really don't need to, I probably will, because looking at it, there's not a huge bit of plastic there to hold it into the hole that it goes into, and there's nothing worse than in games and stuff when you keep moving things where you're not meant to glue it and then it keeps falling off and stuff. You might as well glue it in place and make sure to just keep it safe afterwards, simple as that. But not the most clearest instructions, but there's not that many pieces here, so it should be easy enough to build, so fair enough. That's cool, quite pleased with that. It's a good little set. So yeah, that's good, that's cool. So next up, first piece, gotta get this out first, the other sail. So there you go, this is the biggest piece of the kit pretty much, and look at that massive chunk of plastic on the end there. Good Lord Almighty, that's a mission itself just to get rid of that. Think of the waste though, all that, they say about like a plastic waste and stuff, look at that massive chunk of plastic. But look at the details, I've got my light on here, it's actually really dull this afternoon, but look at all the details, there's not a lot of flash off of this, or still on this I should say, sorry. There's a few bits in the gaps there. I'll see if I can move the camera so you can see a bit easier. Hello. So there's all the, got a few flash bits there and things. Overall, it's a good piece indeed. So next up, if I pull this out, and don't do this with one hand, so I do apologise. So if I pull it all out, There you go. Right, those are bits. So, I'll put this back here. I can't quite see what I'm doing because I've got it on the flip frame. So anyway, I use my hand as a backup or the thing. So got the next piece. So this is the front prow for the weapon. This will sit literally on, well, obviously on the front. That'll sit like that basically. The gun will sit underneath. That's the next piece. It's hardly any mould, no mould lines on it. Looks like a good solid piece, nice and decent. Yeah, that's cool. Should be easy to cut that up and get that ready to go. So that's the front prow piece. We've got another section here. This probably goes onto the back, I'd imagine. Looks like it's a tail section. Again, not hardly any flash. What flash there is, that will come off very quickly and very easily. So again, that's very cool. That's good, like that. But there's a little control panel on here. That must actually be for the flyer, for the pilot. There we go. So that's the pilot. There's the few details there. If you can see it, maybe see like little control panel bits there. These are for the back of the Dark Eldar Raider. The actual can't think call them now, on the sides, the wing sections, almost you want to call that, the sharp bits. A few bits of flash, just see a few bits of flash in the gaps, but again nothing too bad, soon come up. So at the moment I was dreading this a little bit, thinking what the flash was going to be like, but actually it's actually quite good for this model. This is a forgiving model for newbies of Forge World. You have the main power generator there. Not a lot of flash, again a few bits and bobs, you can probably see it better than I can, but just a few bits and bobs there. Again, nothing too bad. It looks like this is where the sail going to go in. But again, nice and easy, so that's good. Pleased with that. Got a few more bits. These will be for the front, going on the side. So you got this on the front. These will sit either side of it, basically. So it'll work when you glue them on. I'm assuming they'd recommend super glue for this. I don't know if they'd use normal poly cement. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's good, it's cool. I was going to say, there's a few bubble marks on the one side of this, but the side that the bubble's on is actually probably for the bit that's facing in on the model you glue down on, so it doesn't matter, so that's that. And then finally, the beast. Bosh! The gun. This is cool. That's very cool, like that. It's really good. See it there? And these two bits literally go on the model as they are on this chunk of plastic, funny enough. This bit will sit underneath this, that's quite cool. A few bits of flash on it, nothing major. Slight bend. I have to get my lovely wife's hairdryer out, borrow that so I can sort of bend it back into shape as best I can, but nothing too bad there, to be honest. It's all good. I might be able to even just bend it back myself. No, I have to heat it up, but yeah. And that is it. That is all the kit. So yeah, so £42, get yourself a Dark Eldar Reaper. Brilliant, really cool. Got a few little bits I'll chuck in the bin later, a few little bits extra. That's my first unboxing. Personally, for my first Forge World model, I'm quite pleased actually. The detail's good, some nice detail and stuff. It's all quite simple, there's nothing spectacular. That's because the model itself isn't meant to be. So it's a simple, standard, cool model. So I'm really pleased about it. Plenty there to keep me busy. A little bit of work just to get it reshaped, like that, for example. That it's not a straight sail. That's well and truly bent. But as we go, yeah, really pleased with that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any comments or anything, let me know. Subscribe, like, and just any comments, any chats, anything you want to say, add, mention, go for it. I'll keep you updated on how I go with this. It's going to be a little while as yet because we've still got other stuff to do. I'm finishing off the Raiders yet and all sorts of other stuff. But the next couple of weeks I'll get started on this and then do a little bit of a blog on what I've been doing on my Dark Eldar making and painting blog. Yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Many thanks. Thanks for your time as always, and take care. Rock and roll.